Secretary, as we talk about these tariffs that are controversial, to say the least, can you give our viewers an example? When was the last time tariffs really worked?
Well, the tariffs haven't been working for the U.S. for quite a while. They've been working very well for Europe and for Japan and for China because they are much more protectionist than we are.
How about U.S. tariffs?
Well, U.S. tariffs, we gave away so much unilaterally. And right after World War II, it's probably a good policy to rebuild Europe and Asia. But concessions that were appropriate to make to Germany or Japan in the 1940s and 50s are no longer appropriate. And those trade negotiators forgot to put a time limit on their concessions. That's why right now we have to pay a 10% tariff on U.S. cars going into Europe. They pay 2.5% coming into here. That's a 7.5 percentage point disadvantage to our car makers for no good reason.
I mean, that is really where the president is right on things. How is it fair that Mercedes coming into this nation are only tacked on with a 2.5%, and yet a Tesla going out or a Ford going out to other countries in Europe gets 10%. I mean, this is where I think America really might agree here. But then wouldn't you just surgically, and I'm using words that Republican leadership have used, wouldn't you then surgically specifically target those deals with countries and say, fix this, and then we won't have a problem, versus this sweeping comment which caused a little bit of chaos?
Well, it might have caused a little bit of chaos, but it has attracted everyone's attention, and it's setting the stage for us to be able to fix it. There are lots of technical problems with the World Trade Organization and other things that restrict us. What we need is reciprocity. We would be willing, in principle, to get rid of all of our tariffs if everybody else did. They won't do that because they talk free trade, and they are really highly protectionist.
Well, you know, foreign countries aren't the only ones complaining, though. Entire industries, as you know, are pushing back. I know you didn't bring props, but we did. I'm holding in my hand a Hershey's Kiss. Hershey of Pennsylvania, the chocolate company, this is a state President Trump won, wraps its kisses in aluminum. I got a purple one so everyone could see it. They wrap it in aluminum, and Hershey says it needs steel for its equipment. Hershey is saying now that the tariffs could negatively impact the entire U.S. economy. And now even the aluminum industry says don't paint everybody with the same brush, just target China. What do you say to that?
Well, it's not physically possible to just do that. Let me give you some real-world numbers. China has shipping us less steel now than they did 5 years ago directly. But what they're doing is backdooring it through other countries.
Like
so
Vietnam.
You can't just do it surgically. If we could do it surgically, we would. My department has put tens and tens of tariffs on steel coming directly from China. And all that happens is they transship it through somewhere else. Surgery here doesn't work. What's really needed is a very all-encompassing thing that cuts out transshipment as well as direct shipment.
Well, I understand that. And by the way, we should say that we're coming close to the high sessions, the highs of the session here. The Dow is down 69, and the lowest we've been is down 66. We had been down 349. So nothing has really spooked the markets at this point, bringing them off the floor for what people had said was the reason, and that was that Gary Cohn, the president's chief economic advisor, had resigned because he did not agree with these tariffs. It looks like you won at least the White House tariff battle. But could you say... Go ahead.
This is not a battle between Gary and me. Gary was a valued member of the administration. He did good work on the tax legislation. He's doing good work on infrastructure. This is not a mano-a-mano fight. This is a fight of the U.S. against evildoers in other countries.
Well, people are saying that Gary Cohn was effectively fired, even though he resigned. Did the president push him to do so, hence be fired, by asking him, do you support me on this specific issue? And Gary Cohn said no.
Well, I was not privy to the exact conversation between the president and Gary Cohn. But in any event, Gary has made his decision. The president has issued his statement in response. I have nothing further to say on that score.
Okay. And as we wrap up here, when this finally is unveiled, you say sometime this week, correct?
The president has said that. I have no reason to think that he's changing his mind.
Will they look exactly as he called them? 10% tariffs on incoming aluminum and 25% on foreign steel?
Well, remember, there's a limit to how carefully and how much detail you can describe a complicated trade policy in a 160-character tweet. So there will be far more detail, and that's what will deal with the question of exemptions and process going forward. And I think people will feel a lot better once they see the actual details as opposed to hallucinating what might be in them.
Or hypotheticals and counterfactuals, et cetera. But
right.
I need to, because I listen and I hear these things. Seriously, will it be 10% and 25%?
It's more complicated than that, but as to the raw arithmetic, I believe those are the correct figures.
Okay.
I don't believe there's been any change since last week.
Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, we thank you very much for taking time to come before our cameras on Claman Countdown. Thanks.
Thank you.